Hello, my name is Christopher Michael Allison. I want to welcome you to Week 5 of Fat Guy Fantasy Football Picks and Predictions. Last week, in Week 4, I went 7-8. Again, a terrible record, and I will continue to try to do better. As the NFL solidifies and you see trends in the NFL in the way the teams handle their players, first through third string, in fantasy, things get easier for you in doing the waiver wire, picking people up. And hopefully, along with those things, my record will continue to get better. Well, let's start right away with the Thursday night game at 8 o'clock. We have Arizona at St. Louis. Even though everyone's trying to praise Kapp, I think it's doing it too soon. He will fall apart, but their defense is too good. I'm going with Arizona. A first 1 o'clock game we're going to go with is Miami at Cincinnati. I think Miami's defense is good. I think they're using a tandem of running backs because Reggie Bush is he's basically very fragile. He gets hurt in every game. And I don't think that anyone could stop the Cincinnati O, so I'm going to be going with Cincy. We're going to say Green Bay at Indy. I'm going to say Green Bay rolls. Baltimore at Kansas City. Baltimore has a solid defense and offense. I think Kansas City, even though they have weapons, a lot of them are all dinged up. Charles is showing some good signs, but go with Baltimore. Cleveland at New York Giants. We're going to say the Giants roll. I think that they're going to be very upset about how everything went with Philly. I don't know if they've learned any lessons about how to keep their ends, staying in their lanes instead of collapsing when you have a running quarterback, but we'll get to that later. Going with the Giants for that. Philadelphia at Pittsburgh. I think the bye week helped Pittsburgh. I think that getting their run back on track, I think getting their defense healthier, and I'm going to pick a Pittsburgh win at home. Atlanta at Washington. I think that Atlanta is too solid, home and away, and I'm going with Atlanta. Simple. Seattle at Carolina. I think that Carolina is back on track. I think that Cam Newton knows that he can get it done with his legs and his arm. I just think that if they would pick one particular running back between Stewart and D'Angelo Williams and stuck with that, I think they would be a lot better for the team. And I think that they would show more strength with maybe going with Stewart first. Okay, that is Carolina for that win. Chicago at Jacksonville. I think that Chicago gets another win. They're riding high off of their Dallas win. And I'm going to pick Chicago. Tennessee at Minnesota. Matt Hasselbeck. Basically, I think that he's the guy that's going to get it done. Chris Johnson woke up, put a lot of yards up and a lot of carries. I think that Tennessee wins. Denver at New England. I think that this is going to be a battle of touchdown passes. It's going to be a touchdown show. Should be a lot of fun to watch that game. I'm going to be going with New England now. Buffalo at San Francisco. Buffalo needs next week's bye desperately. Buffalo needs this because they need to have all their running backs rested up, their quarterback rested up, and I think they're a very talented team, and I think they're going to cause a lot of problems in the AFC East. Let's see. San Diego at New Orleans. New Orleans at home. Will they finally get a win? And if they do get a win, it's going to be at home. San Diego is up and down like a roller coaster. I'm going with New Orleans. Houston at the Jets. This is another week where I'm going to say the Texans roll, and it's because of their defense. Their defense has gotten me in the mid-teens and in the 20s for the last few weeks. I also would like to make a quick Jets joke. I think that since Revis needs to go see a foot specialist, he should just stay within the team and go see Rex Ryan because he's a foot specialist. All right, going on to our Dick Punches of the week. We have the first Dick Punch of the week is going to be going to the Giants defense. As I mentioned earlier, how could you have one of the fastest, if not the fastest quarterback in the league allowed to escape out to the outside numerous times, getting first downs, when you have some of the fastest defensive ends in the league? So you stay in your lanes, keep him to the inside, that's when he gets crushed, that's when you break bones, and that's why he can't play. So the Giants get the first Dick Punch.
A Dick Punch! Go, Judd!
The second Dick Punch of the week goes to me. I've been beating up Christian Ponder, pretty much saying that he stinks every week, and I'm wrong. I don't think he's great. I don't even think he's good. I just have to admit that I'm wrong. So I get the next Dick Punch.
A Dick Punch! And we're going to throw the third Dick Punch out to Tony Romo. the most celebrated quarterback to accomplish nothing. Dick Punch! Got him, H-Bomb.
With a side of marinara right there. I want to add that too.
Oh, and also, you want kickers to score you 16, 20, 25 points? Remember, call Capper's Kickers at 1-800-Capper-Kicks-Ass.
Thank you very much, Capper. Well, I'm going to wrap this all up. Outside of Capper's Kickers, which I'm sure you all desperately need a double-digit kicker on your team this week, reach out to him. He can be found at Richie B's quite often during the week. It's a great place down here in Cape Coral. If you want to get some Italian food, you want a place to watch all the games, you got to check out Richie B's. Great strombolis down here. He's a huge fan.
Ask for Rachel to be your server, too.
I also want to mention my favorite place when you're home in New Jersey, Tony's Pizzeria. Roberto treats you great. I've known him since high school. Check them out. I always get the chicken cutlet sandwich. All right, folks, I want to thank you very much for another week of paying attention to what I have to say, enjoying Fat Guy Fantasy Football, and contributing. Have a good week.